Okay everyone, hi guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick video on how to work out fraction of an amount or fractions of amounts. So I'm going to use a method called bar modeling. And some of you may have used this if you've done ratio or percentages, but we can use it for fractions as well. And I'm going to use it to do two types of questions. So let's focus on the easy one first, or easier. A simple question like, what is 3/5 of 500? Okay, now what some of you may be used to doing is dividing 500 by 5. So you divide this number by 5, and then you multiply your answer by 3. So 500 divided by 5, and then you times it by 3. So you always follow this kind of circular motion to work out your answer. So 500 divided by 5 is 100, which what you're actually doing is you're working out 1/5. So 1/5 of 500 is 100. So 500 divided by 5 is 100, and then you times it by 3 to get 300. So 3/5 of 500 is 300. Now let me make you look at it in a different way. 3/5 of 500. 500 is your original value or original full value. 3/5 means that you actually split a number, or in this case 500, into 5 parts, and 3 of them add up to a certain value which you're trying to work out. Okay, so in this case the original full value is 500, and you're interested in working out just the value of 3 of them. So what you want to do is work out the value of one of these boxes. If they're all exactly the same size, to work out the value of one box, you do 500 divided by the number of boxes, which is 5. So 500 divided by 5 is 100. That means each one of these boxes, let me rub this out, is 100, 100, 100, 100, and 100. So if I'm actually trying to work out how much 3/5 is, 3/5 is 3 100s, i.e. 300. So that's just another way of looking at it. Now, why am I showing you this method when this method over here works perfectly fine? Reason why is because firstly I'm trying to get you to think of it in a different way. There's multiple ways of working out an answer in maths. Another reason is because this method actually links to ratio, percentages, and so on, but we can also use it to work out a different type of fraction of amounts question, where you're not asked to work out a fraction of an amount, you're asked to work out the original value when you're given a fraction. For example, if I'm told that 3/5 of a number is 300. Now, what's the difference between working out 3/5 of 500 and working out 3/5 of a number, which is 300? This means that 300 isn't the original value. 300 is a value, or is part of the original full number. It's a smaller fraction of the original larger number. So you're trying to work out in this question, what is the original value? So if I'm doing this, let me just use the boxes again. So let me draw a box. Again, it's out of 5. So let me draw 5 somewhat equally shaped boxes. And is it telling me that 300 is the original value? No. It's telling me that 3/5 of the original value is 300. So 3/5 is actually 3 different boxes shaded, and what they're telling you is that 3 of those boxes adds up to 300. So what is the original value is referring to what would be all of these boxes added up. Now how would I do that? Now what some of you may have realized is if 3 boxes is 300, if I work out what 1 box is, I can easily work out what 5 boxes is. So 1 box must be equal to, if I divide it by 3, 100. So therefore, all 5 boxes is equal to 500. Okay, so now we've done 2 different types of questions. A slightly more simple, what is a fraction of an amount, and another one where you're kind of expected to work backwards. So hopefully you found that useful. Let's just do a quick example. So let's do what you can pause the video and try out yourself. What is 6/8 or 6/8 of 64? Another question is 6/8 of a number is 80. No, let's do something slightly simpler. Is 60. What is, let me change it to 5/8. You can pause the video now, and in 5 seconds or so I'll answer the questions. So you can pause it now. Okay guys, so if we're working it out, 6/8 of 64 is, that means that there's 8 boxes. If you think of it like that, I'm trying to work out what the value of 1 box is, so I divide 64 by 8, which is 8. 8 times 6 is 48. Okay, so I divide and then times. I haven't got much space here, so I'm doing this slightly quicker method. Now, how am I going to do the second slightly harder one? So 6/8 of a number. So if I was to draw it, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6/8 of a number is 60. Is it telling me that the entire value is 60? No, it's telling me that these 6 boxes are actually equal to 60. So if 6 boxes is equal to 60, I can work out what the value of 1 box is. Why? Why do I need to do that? Is because if I know what 1 box is, I can easily work out what 5 boxes is equal to. So 1 box would be equal to 6 divided by 6. Therefore, 60 divided by 6 would be 10. So each box would be equal to 10. And now, very simply, if I'm trying to work out what 5/8 is, it's the same as me working out the value of 5 boxes. So therefore, 5 boxes is equal to 10 times 5, which is 50. Now, once you get used to this concept, this bar modeling method is very, very good for actually understanding the concept. It will be very, very easy for you to do this in your head without even actually needing to draw the boxes. So hopefully you found that useful.